Our nuke can finally commence here between Fluxo and Crew. Boggs and Fi on the mic. South American ESL Challenger League Counter-Strike on screen. And Crew starting on the T side. Not exactly where you want to be starting, but Crew's records actually across both halves very equivalent. 49.6 on the defense, 49.4 on the offense. So it's not going to matter too much where they are. They just need to hit the shots. Honda kicks it off well with one. Zevi trades it back and gets a pair, actually. Rihi has Piria, however, but Zevi still standing tall. Backside, 3 shots, 3 kills. Make it 4! God. Zevi's going off back. Silos finds the last as well. All headshots, all dualies, all Zevi to kick off the map.
Oh my god, he just popped everybody that faced him. Now the thing is, for Crew, they did swing a 1-by-1, but you know, Zevi got 5 tests, and he passed every single one of them with flying colors. Call it a mistake, but you can also call it skill-based Counter-Strike from Zevi. Sick stuff, and you know, lately here in ESL Challenger League, Fluxo have been busy demolishing the competition, and when they get rolling, oh my god, do they get rolling. I mean, I had the, maybe a displeasure watching them play against Floripa Stars the other day, and at a certain point, the wheels just came off for Floripa Stars, and Fluxo just started running them down. Don't want to have a game like that today.
And that is not the start you want if you're Crew trying to avoid a steamrolling Fluxo. Especially on the CT side as well. Already starting off with 2 kills on the anti-eco. Should be a clean mop up here for the Fluxo CT side. Oh, the knife's out! And both players somehow don't get kills on the initial contact. And that would have been nice for Crew. But so far, no dice.
Oh my god.
That was fun.
Oh my god. I can't believe how somehow he didn't get the backstab there. It just breaks my brain a little bit. That normally works every time. But he didn't even tag it. Like, he actually missed the knife.
He
like,
nutmegged him.
You're actually right in that situation. Actually, between the legs, makes the knife miss. Fun fact, fellas.
At least we know the hitboxes are accurate. Buy up here, though, for Crew is Galil's on 3, AK's on 2. A good amount of utility here. But they do have the op of Zevi out to deal with. The MP9s on MLHL Zine and Piria are out in force as well. Around the corners on Nuke, not the easiest things to deal with. Lots of lobby control for the T side, and Ramp's been relatively abandoned here while that smoke in J-Hall lasts.
It's a cool lineup for Ramp, but it's just Kai playing back in J-Hall, easy peasy. He's gonna step forward for a second. There's no J-Hall volley to slow him down, and then there's a swing into an op, and a very battered hold. Or rather, a take here for Crew. They'll get onto the B site, which is an achievement in and of itself, but the rest of this round, not so certain.
The op's down 2, which creates a little bit of space. But the fact of the matter is of right now, it's a 1v1 duel down on B. However, at Araxia, he's creeping around the back ways, up through the vents. Maybe up towards the A site. Spots ahead. Spots both, I believe, as well. But that's a nice little 1-2 combo between MLH Zine and Art. Leaving Rihi all alone, 1 versus 4. Not a lot of time either. I think a save is probably his best course of action and seems to be exactly what he's going to go for.
I'm so surprised that it's not guaranteed as well. Oh, Riggy. Oh, that's supposed to be a given right there, but MLH just spins and takes him out. Ataraxi also went up the vents and just said, you know, oh, I hope he doesn't see me. He surely didn't see me, and unfortunately he did on the second go of things, and just MP9 double dink does it. But yeah, that ramp take very sloppy. There's typically a flashbang that immediately will deal with Kai. That should be thrown there, but that first gun round didn't have every bit of utility in it. There was just a lack of flashbangs for Crew. And despite the right hit and the right call, didn't go their way. Now just an A hit, and it's not going well. It's 2 instant kills Honda can't get out of HUD. There's 3 players in position. It's just not going to happen for Crew.
No, it's just damage. They do. It's all up to Ataraxia now. Tech 9 up close. But yeah, MP9's just better. And again, Fluxo survived with 5 alive. They have not had many casualties to deal with right now. They've only lost 4 players through 4 rounds, and 2 of those came in the opening. So they're doing great wonders for the economy. And Crew, one more chance to get it going on the gun round here. AK's a good amount more utility. See if they want to go back for that ramp play. I wouldn't be surprised if they try something outer yard. But Crew's kind of been getting dismantled on wherever they're going. It doesn't matter who they run into. They're losing the duels. Maybe, yes, it's a little bit sloppy with the lack of a flashbang, but still. It's even the spacings that haven't been great. Here's a flash out into A, though. Emily seed
no.
one. They run into each other on the exit. And Fi, it goes from bad to worse.
Ah, fellas, it's not looking good. Now, they do pop out towards ramp. They disrespect the smoke. And they call the bluff on the rotation, but, oh, someone's already down here. On front of control, had a good off angle, but misses his opportunity. Now, it doesn't get much better. They missed their single door smoke, so they have to throw in a second one to allow that bomb to get planted here. Will MLH allow that? No, he won't push the issue. Bomb's gonna get planted, post plant for Crew. Out in the open, and Zevy's gonna get caught. 3 versus 3 here, Boggs.
But now they know where 1 is. Ataraxia has been chunked down with that nade, too. Smoke out onto the bomb. Art seems to have a good idea where these players are hiding. Giddy out when he's fight versus Honda. Ataraxia burns in the molly. Reheat spotted and revealed by the spray. Taps 1 on the bomb. Smoke will not dissipate. Still going. It's a 10-second ninja right now. They're still holding. They're still gonna hold. And they're still gonna win. Reheat can't really refight. He's gonna take the op and save. But a disastrous end to the round where Crew had the plant. They had a 3 versus 3. And I think they do have to take the time out here. This has been one mistake after another right now.
What's going on? The nade's supposed to go into the smoke and not into dark.
Yeah, I don't know why he's nading dark there.
And
there was still an active
obviously
moment.
it's a mistake. He needed to, but also if he's standing throwing the nade, that's not gonna land inside of the smoke to break it. He needs to run. There's a lot of just mechanical issues there that just wasn't. Ugly round. Very ugly round from Crew.
It all starts with that exit out of Squeaky, too. Just.
Yeah. Let's, like, not forget that. That, you know, that's something that just needs to be dry run. They go in through the smoke, and I assume they're trying a bit of a vent drop in that situation. But MLHC just gets gifted 2. Probably the easiest kills of his time on Fluxo, let's be honest. He's only been on the team for a month, and 2 players stumbling through a smoke. I don't think it gets any easier than that.
Especially because they never saw you. That's just 2 blind fish in a barrel. Is Art's going to try and reaggress and even out these numbers. But it is being read right now. And Art's got the right idea. It all comes down to timing. It's a double crunch into lobby. 1 Squeaky, 1 Hut. Art's gonna run 2 through Hut now. And it's a double spray down. Easy peasy. Coming through for Chiskin.
They're overcomplicating this.
Yeah.
They're gonna overcomplicate this. There's no way. The bomb is going mini. The bomb is just crossed into mini. And Art is coming in through Hut. Oh, but he doesn't get the kill on the laser. Goes for the corner though and drops the bomb. Then he gets to the backside. Oh, but Zevi missed his shot. He missed his opportunity. And I think that's gonna call in a save.
If he can even get out of this alive. He's been spotted. There's 1 holding his exit. There's 2 on the site proper.
I'm surprised he doesn't go for this. Oh, he is. I take it back.
He's got the kid. He's got time. He's got laser in lobby.
But he's not clearing this. Let's be real. Yeah, this is going to be an attempt at an exit, but I think is laser going to own him here?
There's the fight. Oh. It was the right idea from Zevi. Just shot right over the left shoulder. Unlucky.
Yeah, Zevi had a chance to help out Art inside of heaven. but he missed his op shot, I believe, on one of the mini players. And
yeah, it was Rihi, I think.
I am so surprised though that Art doesn't just play back squeaky and cut off the mini players there. They did not know he was there.
See, the fact that Laser gets the double on the HUD exit is what really turns the tide fully in the favor of Crew, because it did start off with the op pick on the Kai. But then that double kill on the aggression is where things really turned around. You have yourselves a 5 versus 2 at that point, and it's pretty hard to lose those. And they did well to clean it up with minimal casualties. And now all of outside's been given a bit of a spot, but Piria's not ready for that at all. Laser sprays him down, and again an opening pick going the way of Crew. Lots of space. MLH has been not spotted. Okay.
And I think one footstep was made. I'm surprised Kai does not have his molly pulled here. Could be super impactful. And he's gonna swing into multiple players. MLH Scene does make the fast rotate down the vent, though.
They did not hear him.
And with Art picking Honda, oh my god. MLH flank. But he can't convert the kill. He's another player in the vent. This one's Art. And he does drop the bomb. Swaps out guns and gets away.
Nade's gonna be good too. Solid damage into Ataraxia. Rihi legged by Zevi's op. 30 seconds to go. Bomb has not been recovered by Crew. Art still worming away around to the vents. Bruce Will is out here. He gets back. No, he's still alive?
What?
How is he still alive? He's around the corners. He times it right. And Rihi, good night. Art gives it just vintage performance right there in that round, running around, fighting, holding mouse 1, holding W. He gets a bit of a gift there on that last kill, but jeez.
Yeah, Andre Houdini Piovizon right there. What the heck was that? he basically dodged 3 players of the entire team, completely sold down Ataraxia. Had no idea what was happening. How he got away from Rihi down at single door is another mystery in of itself. They're gonna try and walk this one up into the ramp, and Kai over faces with nade in hand. Piria, there's no way you're swinging that one, buddy. He's back up. But in the meantime, they collapse in on the lurk, and MLH is already down to the site. Laser first target, but Reversive does trade. We got a 3v3 here on B.
Rotations are down to single door already. 2 in the secret tunnels for Fluxo. Still waiting on the rotation of Piria. But Art opens the door. Art strikes for 1. Zevi out of single. Picking up, spots the fire, gets the shot. All have been felled. And Fluxo right back in the win column again. Pretty swift retake. Good 1-for-1 from MLH. If he gets that first kill a little bit cleaner, I think there's more chance for a second on the ramp entry. But that's going to force another timeout out of Crew.
Yeah. I am wondering, Zevi fires off from single door and picks a player on the site. I don't think there was a single door smoke.
There was not. No.
It said the shot did go through smoke. Maybe he broke it with a nade. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, there's still something wrong here. Even after they get a clean opening pick. Remember, that round started off with Kai peeking into an op with a grenade in his hand.
That's the second time he's done that.
And they get a free B bomb site. And it goes horribly wrong.
It almost seems like Crew cannot buy a round, and Fluxo can do no wrong. Even when they mess up, they're still able to find a way to win. Which isn't necessarily a good thing in a way, because you're going to overlook some errors. But then again, that's going to go back to what you do post-game and fix things up for the next practice. But right now, Fluxo's retakes have been great. Sometimes they've relied a little bit on individual performances. But overall, the rotations have been fast. They've been able to get in positions where Crew are in an awkward spot, even trying to get the bomb down. And Crew going back in on this buy, look at the lack of utility. 4 flashes, 2 smokes, 2 Molotovs, a Galil here. There's a $1:10 to go on the clock. No contact. Crew only have 1 smoke to work with for the next minute of this round.
1 smoke is enough to hit the A site, though. All you need to do is smoke mini. You've got a couple of flashbangs. They've got enough of Furia stepping in a hut. This is a huge spoiler to this game. Honda needs this kill. He does get it, and a double entry, in fact. Hard flashbang through the smoke, and Laser isn't blind.
Wow.
He gets another. Triple kill for Laser will win this round.
Kai's gonna go for it, and he's gonna get sent down the ladder again. 3 from Laser, though. Those last 2 were crisp. Honda with a couple of big kills, as well as the crew engine starts to get going a little bit more off the back of the timeout, but a problem that has arisen for this crew team so far. Both their wins on islands for now, unless crew can take this one. The money for Fluxo now, not in a great spot, actually. MP9 for Kai, MLH Zines on a 5-7. Furia. 5-7, okay. I was not sure what he had. And we'll see what the pistols can do around an AWP and an M4. No defuse kit, very low utility. 1 volley, 2 smokes, 2 flashes, 1 HE. A broken buy for the CT side. An aggression in hut from Zevi. Art, that M4, taken down aggressive outside. Rihi pinging the buy. That might make crew think it's more of a significant investment than it actually is. And Zevi trades it back, that AWP. So all they've seen so far, M4 and AWP. What are crew thinking? It's full buy?
This angle from Kai, though, this is rarely cleared. Surely he's good for 1 and drop.
Oh, wow.
Instead, it's just the drop. He's out. A jiggle peek there comes through from Laser. 4 on 4.
Ataraxia is ready for the flank too. Piria coming in from behind, picks up the fallen AK, spots them dropping down to ramp. 1 already here, that's Kai. They know he's somewhere close by. Goes in, Kai peeks, gets the dink, cannot quite get the kill. Tries a second, taken down, trade in from Zevi. In comes the flank, Piria 1 for 1. Laser flicking and clicking. Rihi in the smoke, runs to Zevi. How is he taking that long to get the kill? 3 rounds in the magazine, gets the reload off, 24 seconds to go. Smoke's going in, bomb going down. MLH Zines 5-7 creeping into the lower sight. Through single door, smoke is down. Do they expect this? Out he goes. He's been spotted.
I think he's been seen. I think Laser's on. Yep, and there you go.
That was close. For what the buy was and the opening kills, that was way too close for crew.
Yeah, I think Kai in his position, you're like wondering, why is he swinging? Well, the thing is that Zevi just got smoked out from the single door, but a bit of miscommunication because Zevi decided to move past the smoke anyways. So in that spot, Kai could have held this position. But the miscommunication results in Kai going for a swing, taking a bit of a risk. Obviously, he can just get the kill and everything's fine, but swinging MP9 doesn't always work. And so this game has suddenly gotten interesting.
Yeah, 2 rounds to go, a chance for a 7-5 for crew, which would not be bad, all things considered. The Zeus is out, and it is returnable now.
Peek? Oh. Nah.
I always like to see a Zeus kill come through. It's fun. And you get the sound.
He was so dead there either way. Even if he does get one, it's extremely over. Okay, but wait. Heart?
Oh, no.
No. Pull out that deagle. You give that guy a headshot. Yeah. Now he
Or not. If he gets both on the spray, it's a 1v1 against the offense. Well, into the last round of the half here, crew knocking on the door of a 5th. No op for Zevi. No defuse kit for the CT side. Utility's not the best either. Crew's fortunes have turned a decent amount for the better. See if they can start off with a man advantage. That's what they've been able to work with the best. And Fluxo's aggressive CT holds have multiple times. That's a lot of damage done by Honda. Cannot quite finish off Kai, who gets boosted up. But some good unconfirmed damage going the way of Crew here in round 12.
This is not a real A execute, I'll tell you that. As they try to just push through after everything is fade, like, come on, guys. Another depressing sight hit where MLH gets 3. I'm just wondering what made them wait. I don't really know here, Boggs. Fluxo get a free A site hold, and the score line is 8-4. We'll be back after a short halftime break.
A bit of a stumble for Fluxo at the end of that first half, but they're able to get it across with an 8-4 lead. Boggs and Fi on the mic here, as it's double dual Berettas for Honda and Ataraxia, trying to replicate the magic of Zevi from that opening round of this game. His ace from back silo. Fluxo with a flash, a P250. Smoke going outside, and a dink onto Rihi from Art up top silo. That's a nice opening kill from the captain of Fluxo.
And they're doing a cheeky little one smoke cross here. Now, Kai doesn't run back into a pair of dualies, but those dualies need to be down a lower sight, fellas. Nobody is home. And even Art is strafing out into hell, pushing heaven at the moment and drawing more eyes his way. Is he gonna try and wrap? He's gone all the way up to the AC unit. Oh, Fluxo, are they gonna overcook this? They're thinking about it. But instead, no. They've made their way onto the B side. They're gonna get that plant. We got a 4-on-4.
Takes on, but now it's getting shut down. Zevi and Period, 2 quick kills. Emily Zine falling in the meantime to Honda. Will open up that single door. Sprint on out. No hit here for the 2 dual Berettas. Now just 1 in Ataraxia. Falls to Zevi in the end. And both pistol rounds go the way of Fluxo. A very solid hold for them. And only 4 rounds away from finishing it off. And going to our second best of 1 of the evening between these 2 teams. You did say Fluxo likes to get the steamroller out and run over their opposition. No better time than now to really get that job done. Just the eco out. All 4 out of 5 on ramp. So 1 on A. And Fluxo are walking into this for now. Plenty of bugs.
Yeah, but I feel like with the amount of players, they've already gone now past the choke point. That's the first difficult thing. But Period fights them all on his own, and I can hear the spray getting a little wild down there. So much so, MLHZ pulls out the Glock and finishes what he started. So, just a little weird. Not my favorite anti-eco dry run into the B site play, but you know what? It all worked out. And I like this strategy from Fluxo. They're actually... I'm sure they're gonna laugh when Honda predictably tries to walk into ramp room so he can try and pick up a gun. And there you go. Because all 4 players at that point were just juggling around weaponry, waiting for him to, you know, eventually come right to the bait.
Yeah, if they had more weapons, it might have worked, but then again, they're not going to have those weapons.
I'm more of a fan of the CT side force buy. I'm not going to lie. These days. Because look at this buy. This buy sucks.
Oh, yeah. No, 1 flashbang. So, for all intents and purposes, no flashbang.
They have 1 volley left at a minute 40.
Yeah, they spent half their utility in the first 10 seconds. And then you have to fight a full frontal assault of AKs and Galils.
Yep.
2 of your guys don't have helmets, too. So that Galil is a 1-shot headshot. No hit. So if their bomb goes down, you're essentially forced to save. You can't really afford to do that at this point, either.
Obviously, you are down, you know, 8-4 at the half, but why not force buy? Give yourself a chance to actually come back into the game instead of hardly holding the sight. Like, what is... Okay, that push forward from Ataraxia actually works out. That is incredible. If he gets hit by 1 bullet there, he's dead. He gets slowed down, he takes damage, and he dies in the molly. But, you know what? Fair play. He will get traded out, but a 2-for-1 out of Ataraxia. Big performance so far. Oh my goodness, and walking out of mud. Kai, he had a lurk, he had a chance, but it goes to waste. 2 versus 3.
MLHZ is so low on health as well. 16 HP. It's essentially a dead man walking. Split completely from Art.
Yeah, and Reversive's doing exactly the right thing here. He walks in a hut. Also, Laser just finds a kill on him. I think this is a save effort. Either way. The fact that Ataraxia gets not just 1 kill, but 2 in this round is a huge boon for crew. Took a big risk, and I mean, hey, when you're down 10-4, might as well just throw something on the wall and see what sticks.
Oh, yeah. Might as well. You have nothing to lose at this point. I mean, it's a map where if you're crew, you're going in knowing it's not exactly going to favor you, so you're just going to play as best as you can. Maybe you're going to have to rely on some tricks.
Kai's already down the lower side.
Oh, yeah. Zebi's got the outside pick, too. Kai can do whatever he wants, but it looks like Fluxo wants to enter in towards his A site. Laser's fighting with Kai.
Down
That's
the
a
vents
distraction.
Here. Yeah. They've gotten down the vents. Kai already dealt so much damage, so Laser's just going to call in back to the arm. Oh, and he even got a dig on the Autoroxia 2 through the wall. That makes the kill easy. Art unravels the whole round, and Fluxo are back to winning ways.
Nice and easy mop up here from Fluxo, but Kai, his second kill. The first was good. The second one, that much better. The way he plays it wins the round for Fluxo, essentially single-handedly. That that last kill from Art, also very good to get on the exit. And now Fluxo moved to within 2 of this best of 1 here against Crew. Reversive should be good to save here. Nobody in his vicinity, so he'll be fine. At least there's that little boon for Crew. Kai goes down to the bomb, but they'll have enough money to reinvest. Again, it's just 2 from a victory right now for Fluxo. Last timeout used by Crew. I do like their use of timeouts and when they use them. They've been very well timed. They have won a couple of rounds off of the backs of them as well. The only problem is those rounds have not been strung together. That's been Crew's biggest issue. They haven't been able to win rounds in a row.
Yeah, and it mostly comes off of some just maybe a mistake from Fluxo or some individual brilliance from Crew.
Mm-hmm.
I think team-wise and on the coordination levels, a lot's been missing. I mean, I'm just going to talk about that A-side execute end of the half was just... I wasn't even mad. I was just disappointed. This team can do more. But here we are. 11-5 up for Fluxo. Eco taken for Crew. They're playing for overtime. You know, on that point of just like what that round 3 win percentage is for the CT side if they lose the pistol, actually would be like a very interesting study and or topic about like what actually is better, because I think I see more CT sides just force buying these days, or I've seen the Furia tech. Hold on, we might have a 1D. Bold. Art clears every corner and skewers the whole A site.
But does he clear close? Oh, his gun... No, that's just a charm. The charms freak me out. I can't.
Why would you have this on your gun?
I don't know. And he still can't get the kill. I blame the charm. It's distracting.
I'm sure teams have actually done the statistics on what is a higher win percentage play, because that's why I think I'm seeing more teams go for the second round force buy on the CT side, because the third round is so difficult anyways that you would just rather say, hey, I'll take the chance of winning the force buy, or we'll play for round 4 when I actually have full kit, full.
And I think just the eye test too will give you that general assumption if you watch it.
Yeah.
Because that's how I feel about it too. Second round force is the way to go.
Riggy.
Oh
My god. He's out, buddy.
Nice. Kai does fall, but so much space. And then Reversive can't get the kill, and Mini. Art Paratrooper drops right down into him, and still the kill goes the way of Art. Zevi and nice little duel against Honda. And Laser, he's been crispy, but not enough to hold it down. 13-5 for Fluxo over Crew on Nuke. And I feel like through the first 5 rounds, we could kind of tell the way that game was going to go by. But Crew had moments. Some individual